What's up, guys? Making a video here. It's Arizona and it's raining today, believe it or not. Nasty dust storm. I'll have to try and see if I gotta figure out how to add clips into these videos because I got some of it on video. It was a nasty one. So just out doing some sourcing. Oh good, the rain looks like it's stopping. Good. So many bumps on this road. So I did some sourcing earlier today. I had my son with me. Obviously I don't have him in here now, that's why I'm smoking. I just dropped him off at his Nana's house a couple hours. So I got to go to a couple thrift stores I don't normally get to go to during the week because they're too far away. A few nuggets. Sorry, wife texting me. A few nuggets in there. Found, at least one item that'll pay for all the gas and everything that I drove. It's about 10 miles away, 10 or so miles away. It's hard when I take my son with me because he always wants all the damn toys. So it takes extra long to go through a thrift store with him. I try to get in and out if there's a lot of good stuff in there. I try to get out, in about between 40 minutes and an hour. Just depends on how much stuff I find in there. If I find a lot of good stuff, my philosophy, I've kind of done this both ways, and I feel like the first way I'm about to tell you works best for me. So there's the kind of people that as you're walking by something, you see it, you grab it, you scan it, you decide yes or no, you move on. Or there's people who just grab stuff, throw it in the cart, walk around the whole store, and then scan everything at the end. I've done both ways. In the beginning, I did it the first way in the beginning I did it the second way, where I would put everything in the cart that I thought might be valuable and then scan later. And then I started doing scanning everything as I go. Now with books, I always scan those right then and there if I'm gonna buy any of those. Books are just way too hard to try and guess which ones are worth money and which ones are not. So I'll just scan those all, right one at a time, right as I'm looking at them. But the other stuff, I used to do scan and throw in, and then I'm back to just filling my cart and scanning everything at the end. I do it for two reasons. First reason is, now that I've been doing this for a couple months, I got a pretty good eye for what I think at least might be profitable or has a good rank. I have a pretty decent eye for that. And second, I'm trying to get through that store as fast as I can. What if I'm in there and I'm taking my time, I'm scanning a bunch of shit, getting it scanned. What if there's another guy in there, another girl in there doing it, looking around for stuff too? Well, if I'm wasting my time freaking scanning, they're gonna get all the good, they're gonna get the stuff. So I'll throw everything in my cart. What I do is I'll grab everything in the cart, and then I sit down when I'm done, when I've gone through the whole store, and I'm sure I'm not gonna get any more. Or if I just run out of room, if I find so much good stuff that I just run out of room in my cart, I'll usually go over to the furniture section or some section, and just sit down on one of the chairs, and then I just go through every item one at a time. And I don't have to worry about anybody else getting anything good, at least nothing that I wanted, because I've already been through and pretty much got it all, at least what I want. And then the stuff that I don't want, I put in a pile, and then the stuff I keep, I put back in the cart. So pretty easy. And that's the way I do it, except for books. And I'm not a big, I know there's money in video games and all that stuff, Every once in a while I'll scan those. I've just been out of the video game circle for so long, I don't know what's valuable and what's not. I mean, I know like old school games are and stuff, I know those, but I don't like play like anything past like, hell, even like PlayStation 1. I mean, I had a PS1 and a PS2, but I got out of the video game, you know, playing probably in about 2006. I just really don't play video games anymore. I have a PlayStation, like I have a PlayStation 1 and a Nintendo and all that, but I very rarely play, only for my son whenever he wants to play it. So I don't know a lot about video games. So I don't know about the ranks and all that. But if I see one that I think might be popular or something, or if I hear of something, you know, I'll grab it and scan it, you know, just to see if it's worth anything. But I don't really have much luck with video games. I think I've sent in the last couple months, I think I've only sent in 3 or 4. Enough to count on one hand, basically. I look at them. Like I said, I really don't know what the hell I'm looking at. I stick to my my primary stuff. So try and get ready to pull up to another store here. Let's see if this guy, there's a shady guy behind me. He's been like following me the whole time. Let's see if he turns with me here. He's not. Okay, this guy's real shady. In a Cadillac. So that's it. I just wanted to make that quick video. Again, don't forget, you know, to join my Facebook group, Amazon FBA Beast Mode. This is for people like, you know, I'm doing this full time now. I'm trying to get used to it. Like yesterday was my first full-time day, Monday, and I was actually busy all day. I you know, took my son to school, and then I came home, finished packing some boxes. The cool thing is I don't have to really waste a lot of time now. Sundays, I used to basically need half the day to prep everything and box it up for shipping. But now that I don't work, at least for a corporation, I can do that Monday while my son's in school. So I did that Monday. Then I had to go to the post office to drop off some eBay stuff. Then I went sourcing just at one store, picked up my son. So, yeah, so that's it. Well, we'll see if we find anything good. Well, that one wasn't as good as I was hoping. I really gotta try to scan some books, man. I know I'm passing up deals. It's just so freaking annoying. Sit there and scan books. It's like an hour. Find like 2. But yeah, not a whole lot of stuff. So we're gonna go to the next one, and then pick up my boy. One thing about Arizona, so much for the rain. Rained for like 10 minutes. It was all that nasty, dirty rain because of that dust storm. I was hoping to get my truck washed, but now it's all friggin' dirty again. Can't, because of the rain, the dust blows in the rain. Sucks. I also need to hit some, you know, other kinds of stores. Like I tried some retail stores, you know. I mean, I go to Walmart and stuff all the time. I'll probably, you know, there's an outlet store down the street from this thrift store I'm gonna go to right now. Yeah, I'm gonna try one more thrift store here, and then we'll probably call it a day. Need to find some stuff. It's all right. Thursday is usually a good day. Find a lot of goodies. Lots of goodies. Not sure what else I can do. I know Q4 is coming. I just popped on something. It had just a tad over 1 million in toys for the sales rank, but there was no sellers anywhere. It's not. I mean, you're probably only looking at about 20 to 25 bucks, but I only spent, what would that be? 80 cents. So and it's light. It weighs like not even a pound. It's probably like 10 ounces. So I figured, what the hell? And it's a good Q4 item. So we'll see where we're at. I figured, shit, it'd be worth, if I make 20 times my money or 200 times my money or whatever, 80 cents. Not gonna complain that much. But I got, it's funny, the 2 items that I got actually had no sellers on them. They're in the database, the Amazon database, but not, you know, I think one of them, Camel didn't even have enough data, so it's a slow mover, really slow. It probably hasn't sold any in a year, but that could be because it's a vintage item. It's not brand new or anything, so a lot of times, you know, with these vintage items, you can, you know, you get lucky. Again, I paid, what's that, $3.20 for it. So I'll probably sell it for, I'll probably list it for $39.99. Again, it's vintage. See where we're at. People like these for some reason. It's actually really weird. I don't understand it. But one thing I've learned to do is to not, man, this guy's all up on my ass. One thing I learned to do a long time ago is not give a shit what I like, because it ain't about me. It's about, you know, the 350 million plus people in the country, and it's like that for them. It's what they like, not what I like. You know, there's probably only 1 or 2 things that I would actually buy that I find myself, but I never use these things anymore. You know, vintage electronics from like the 90s and stuff like that. But I've sold a bunch of them already, so we'll see where we're at. Well, it's about that time too, 12:39. It's about that time for me to check my, where's this damn, where am I here? Clintock? Oh, dang it, I went the wrong way. It's supposed to go to the right. I always forget this thrift store. Oh, look at that, there's no one coming. I can cut over, nice. I always go the wrong way. I don't know what it is. Whenever I try to go to this damn thrift store, I always go the wrong damn way. About that time for me to check my Amazon seller app for the day. I usually check it 3 times a day. When I first wake up. Oh, one thing to consider too, keep in mind, whenever you first check in the morning, when you wake up, you know, a lot of times it'll say 0 because, you know, I wake up so early, which is fine. But always go back and look at your pendings, because there's actually been a bunch of times that I've gone back into the pendings and I sold stuff overnight. But, you know, obviously that was from the day before, so. But when you go to bed, you know, I check it before I go to bed. So, you know, and then if I wake up and see 0, it's kind of like, oh man, I didn't have a sale since yesterday at, you know, 9 o'clock or whatever. But it's sometimes not true. And I've sold some pretty big items overnight. Because let's face it, a lot of people are bored, you can't sleep, what do? Surf Amazon. So yeah, always check that, just to make sure, because you never know. So, other than that, I really don't have much else to say here. Maybe I'll turn it back on when I come out of this thrift store and we'll see if we found anything good. Take it easy. All right. So I just came from the last thrift store that I'm gonna go to, and now I'm gonna go home. You know what? Before I do that, better always carry some of this with you. Going to thrift stores, man. Some nasty shit in those places. Wish I had like a portable sink. Should get one. Nasty places, some of those places. All right. So found a few nuggets in there. One actually would probably pay for the whole damn day if it sells. It's really high price, but I have sold one like it before. So I think collectible, it sells for 130, but I'm missing some pieces or something, so I'll probably take about 30 bucks off for that just to move it. It's a toy, so should be good to go. Oh, the sun's out. Oh, now it's all humid and nasty. So that was a good find. I found a electronic. Unfortunately, I was like, man, it had a great rank. It was beautiful condition, except, so when I went to test it, the little battery door was busted. It was on there, it just didn't snap in. And it did actually work. Like, it had the little door on there, and if you push down, it worked. But the door wouldn't stay closed. So I don't want to have to sell something and, you know, put in the notes like, oh, you know, just tape it closed or whatever. Like, that's ghetto-y. You know, that would be like at a yard sale or something. I would do that. Speaking of yard sales, super excited. I'm gonna hit yard sales Friday morning. Now that I'm not working, I'm super excited about that. Let's see, where the hell am I? I forget which way to go. Oh, okay, I think it's this way. Yeah, I'm super excited to hit those yard sales. I haven't been to a yard sale in a year or so. So I'm gonna hit that up Friday morning. So I'm gonna take the day off tomorrow. Probably no sourcing tomorrow. Hit the gym. Drop my boy off at school. Hit the gym. And then just hang out. Probably I'll input and clean up all the stuff I got today. That way, you know what? Should I? Yeah, I'm gonna check out. Well, since my mother-in-law has my boy right now, I'm just gonna check out a place up here. Since he's not here, I like owning this place. It's like a head shop, you know. They sell like band T-shirts and stuff. It's hard to take him in there. I like going in there. Ordered a T-shirt from Amazon the other day. Social Distortion should be coming in here any day now. My memory for my Apple's coming in. So yeah, you guys remember, if you watched any of my other videos, you know I bought a Mac Mini, which is friggin' phenomenal, by the way. I bought a Mac Mini off eBay, and then a MacBook off eBay, an older one, the white style. Unfortunately, the white MacBook, I had to return it. It kept shutting down. It had problems, and it kept shutting down. I don't know what was wrong with it. The thing was fast, though. Not as fast as I, wanted it to be, but for the price, it was fine. So I returned that, got my money back, bought another one off of the guy I bought the Mac Mini from for 70 bucks less, and just bought on Amazon memory upgrade kit for 20 bucks. Still saved 50 bucks. Still paid 50 bucks less than I did to the one that shut down. So I'm pretty happy about that. That should be coming in the mail any day now. I think it's shipped. What's today? Tuesday? I think it's shipped. God, I swear, this road, man. This road is horrendous. I hate this road. construction. You know, it cracks me up. This city, so I'm driving in Mesa right now, and I don't know if you can see behind me. Let me see if I move my head. You see that, like, statue? It's, like, right here. What they've done, so they took this main road. This is, like, one of the most heavily traveled roads in the city right here. There's a college right up ahead, like, super busy. So the geniuses in the frickin' city council, this is why I hate government. So they were like, well, what we need to do is we need to make it look prettier. So what we'll do is we'll take away 2 of the lanes, even though there's a hospital on the major hospital on this corner and a college over here. We'll take away 2 of the lanes and plant fucking trees. And that'll make it look nice. And yeah, they're right, it does look nice, but now there is so much traffic on this road. Luckily, it's only 1:30, so there's not that much traffic right now. But it is so much traffic, it is so bad on this road now. And they're doing it for like 3 miles. It's ridiculous. The dumbest thing I've ever seen. Oh, almost hit that dude. Didn't even see him. My bad, bro. Sorry about that. Yeah, all right. I didn't even see him. Skateboarders, gotta watch them. But that's why I hate government, because the private sector, like, and so before, I'm not gonna get into a government rant, but only the government would do something stupid like that, make traffic worse. And to top it all off, they've been seriously doing this construction for like over a year. It's ridiculous. So, well, I think that's it for me for today. Again, go to my, oh, I found a Beast Mode t-shirt in this Goodwill. I try to collect those every time I see them. Go to my Facebook group, Amazon FBA Beast Mode. Put the link in the description. Join us. Try to start a group, man. Let's get it going. Take care, guys. Have a good one.